Welcome back, everyone. Well, if I've heard it once, I've heard it 100 times this summer. Someone stopped me and say, boy, you guys at Look Media really love the Adirondack Museum. Truth be told, yes, we do. It is a crown jewel of the Adirondacks. It's in Blue Mountain Lake, and if you haven't been there, you have to go. And we're going to talk about one of the reasons that you have to go. And joining me today is a friend of ours, Paige Doerner, who's a marketing assistant. I think we're going to have to tell Todd to call you marketing associate, okay? Forget the assistant part. From the Adirondack Museum, welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's great to have you back. Good summer?
Great summer.
Great.
Beautiful, beautiful
Nice.
summer.
Nice. I'm just going to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask you to do that.
Sure.
Suppose somebody out there hasn't heard of the Adirondack Museum.
Okay.
Give us that sort of 30,000-foot view.
Yeah, so the Adirondack Museum is on a 32-acre campus with 24 historic and contemporary structures, some moved from around the Adirondack Park. And it really encompasses the whole history of the Adirondack region, not just Blue Mountain Lake.
That's right. And so there's some wonderful buildings that are dedicated to certain parts of the history of the Adirondacks. There's the Road and Rail building with a private railroad car and all kinds of great antique cars. And the boat building is what I'm thinking of,
Boats
that
and
has
boating.
all of the different kinds of watercraft that were used in the Adirondacks from the time of the handmade canoes to the time of the what really looked like limousine boats. I mean, you know, just incredible stuff. And everything in between, including a cabin that was moved recently. And it's so authentic that all of the dishes and the pots and the pans and the bed coverings and everything is just the way this Adirondack camp was 100 years ago. Really phenomenal stuff.
So many exciting buildings.
I guess you can tell we do love what goes on up there.
Yeah.
You're here today because we have arguably the best event in the fall season in the Adirondacks, which is Fall Fest.
Yes.
It's coming up Saturday.
Yep, Saturday, October 3rd. It's
Right.
going to be a really fun event, Fall Fest and Fiber Arts Fair. So it's a combination of really fun autumn family activities like horse-drawn wagon rides and cider pressing and pumpkin painting, but also for the lovers of fiber arts, we're going to have all sorts of demonstrations of knitting and weaving and spinning and even a knit-in that you can come and join and work on your own project.
Well, it's wonderful. And basket weaving.
Yes, basket weaving
Yeah,
also.
can't forget basket. I think I
Yes.
majored in that in college, basket weaving. One of the exhibits this summer, and I was trying to think of the name of the building, and I can't think of the name of the building. There are some examples of basket weaving in the Adirondacks throughout history that would just rip your head off. I've never seen that kind of detail
It's
in that
amazing.
kind of art form. It's really something that you just have to see in person to believe it. The fact that there's a fiber fair is really wonderful because there'll be weavers there,
Yep.
right, and demonstrations for knitting and weaving and all kinds of.
All sorts of fiber arts. And yes, since you mentioned basket weaving, we're going to have a Mohawk basket weaver who will be there making baskets and talking about the tradition inside of our Mohawk basketry exhibit.
It's this Saturday. It starts, I think it's 10:30, doesn't it?
10 to 5.
10 to 5.
Yep, on Saturday.
Get there early because if you know anything about this museum, you will want to spend hours and hours all over the campus, going in and out of all of these buildings, seeing what's going on. We've got some live music.
Yep, there'll be live family fun music. We've got Chris Shaw and Seth and the Moody Melics who are just really fun.
That's great. They are fun.
Family-friendly music.
Good, and pumpkin painting
Yes.
and cider sampling and all of that. Have the leaves start to change?
They have. It's starting to look really, really beautiful up there.
It's an easy run from anywhere in Saratoga, Warren, or Washington County. You hop right on the highway. I get off at exit 23 and shoot through Warrensburg and then shoot
That's the
up
one.
to Route 28. Takes you into Blue Mountain Lake. It's a wonderful drive, very beautiful, scenic drive, and then before you know it, you're at the museum. I've got to mention something here. 2017 is a big year for the museum coming up. 60th anniversary. And one of the things that they're doing is they're taking one of the most beloved buildings, exhibits, the Road and Rail building, and that's going to be converted into a new exhibit called...
Yes, it's evolving into what we're calling the Adirondack Experience. It's going to be a brand new exhibit featuring some of the same objects that are currently in Roads and Rails, some new acquisitions, and some things that have never been seen before. So for anybody that comes up before we close on October 12th, there's this really exciting opportunity to explore that building one last time as it is right now. Say goodbye to your favorite configuration of wonderful historical objects, and really just savor that last experience before it starts to evolve into something new and exciting.
Wow, and I've got to tell you, I have two favorite buildings. I love the one with the boats and I love the ones with the rail
boats.
and the cars. And I've been through this building many times, and every time I learn something new. And they've got this private rail car, that's all I'm going to tell you. So, that's part of the celebration of getting up there on Saturday as
Yeah.
well. Oh, Paige, thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
Shout out to Todd. And we'll see you on Saturday. We will definitely be there.
Wonderful.
Saturday, what's the date, by the way?
It's Saturday, October 3rd,
Right.
and one more great little tidbit is
go.
that throughout the rest of the month of October that we're open, from the 1st to the 12th, year-round Adirondack Park residents can come to the museum for free of charge, and that includes this great family event.
That's insane. That's wonderful. So it's free as well. What else could you ask for? I don't even know what else you could say. But Paige, thank you very much for
Of
coming in.
course,
We'll see you on
thanks.
Saturday.
Very good.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.